Yes, my friends, we're back at the Magic Kingdom. Gotta show our pass for parking. Head to the parking lot. Get a parking spot. Hop right onto one of these trams. The tram drops you off at the TTC, where you go through bag check. And once you're clear and metal detector, then of course comes the choice. Monorail, 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 or boat. I mean, I guess you could take a bus. But why?
Come on, let's take the monorail.
Ooh, ladies' choice. I like it. Monorail it is. Ooh, it's just a little crowded today, but still unleashed from the state around the Seven Seas Lagoon and then through the Contemporary Hotel. And finally off again at the other monorail station that drops you off right in front of the most magical place on earth. And that is how you get here. Kind of a long process, but the good thing is it gives you time to cast off the real world on the other side of that lagoon and embrace the world of Disney. Alright, last but not least, time to scan the magic band. That's something I always miss when we go back home to California. It's one of the best parts of Walt Disney World. But you want to know what the absolute worst part of Walt Disney World is? Leaving Walt Disney World. Which sadly is what we're doing today. And as you just witnessed, it's such a long process to get into the Magic Kingdom and such an equally long process to get out of the Magic Kingdom that it doesn't leave much time to say your farewells. It's always such a tough call every trip. Do we go to Magic Kingdom today or should we just head to the airport? Well, I gotta tell you, we don't have that much time before our flight. So the responsible thing to do would just be go to the airport early. But let's face it, the fun thing to do is come down to the Magic Kingdom and try to get on some more rides. Sure, it's possible that doing this could make us late for the airport. And yeah, theoretically we could get stuck here in Orlando. But what's life without a little adventure, huh? Plus, I almost forgot that yesterday someone handed me a couple of fast passes. So this just might work out after all. Oh, shiver me timbers. The fast pass line for Pirates of the Caribbean is looking a little tasty right now. So even though we've done this pretty much every day this week, if you've only got time for one ride, then you know what? It might as well be the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain. Just show these things at the fast pass entrance, huh? I feel like Wayne's World. And head on up to do a little mining. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get some gold. Oh boy, here we go. I'm just soaking it in. Oh, upsy daisy. That's a fun one. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? And dance by the light up the moon. Whoa. Big thunder without screaming. Also a fun one. Huh, well, I guess that's it. Our final ride of the trip. But there's still one thing left to do. Time to get a sick pic. Cheese. Oh, that was perfect. Wait a minute. This gives me an idea. Just because the trip is over doesn't have to mean the fun is over. Because even though our home is all the way across the continent from Cinderella's castle here, let's not forget we do have a castle of our own. Even though admittedly our castle is just a little bit shorter. Also a little more tarpy. Oh yeah, that is so weird to see the old tarp back up there, huh, Allie? Pretty bizarre. Well, it's still a lot better than last week when it was just a plain tarp. At least now they got the old scrim up there with the castle printed on it. I mean, it's always a bummer to have the castle covered up with something, but you know what? When it comes to doing maintenance to preserve Walt Disney's original castle, you gotta do what you gotta do. So look at that. Look what we did. We went straight from Walt Disney World back to Disneyland. had 2 castles. Double Disney. But you know what? Since this castle is kinda covered, maybe we should double down on this whole double Disney thing and go for another twofer. Come on, Allie, to the frontier. We're going back to the old West. And I think you'll figure out why. Oh, that's right. We're not just gonna double castle. We are gonna double mountain. Double Big Thunder Mountain, that is. What time is it, Allie?
11:30.
Okay. We still have just enough time. Just enough time to get in line and double down on the wildest ride in the wilderness. Oh man, I have doubled Disney before many a time, but I don't think I've ever double Big Thunder Mountain. This is one for the record books, Allie. Okay, there's no one in line. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is happening. Are you ready to get wild? Cause I'm ready to get wild. Wait a minute, that train's going the wrong way. Come back. Oh, he's going to sleep. We'll just have to catch the next one. Oh, look, here it is. That was quick. Settle in now. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit different from the Disney World version. In Disneyland, we got pressurized air coming out. Oh, yeah, it's all mirror image from Florida. Oh, watch out, more water. Oh, this is so low. Bizarre. This is almost exactly mirror image. So strange. Double Big Thunder. Oh, look at Star Wars land. Hey, wait a minute. Go slow. Oh no, sweetheart. Oh, almost lost my goddamn head. Riding Disney World's Big Thunder so much, I almost forgot about the blasting! That does not look good! Whoa! Arthur Brown would love this! Just fire everywhere! Whoa! I'm going to Disneyland! Whoa! Gently down, right into the dinosaur's mouth. I think another ride is over. And look at this. A peaceful, non-flooded town of Rainbow Ridge. It feels so good to be home, Allie. Oh, man. That was almost perfect, Allie.
What was wrong with it?
Well, we definitely saw the mine, but I didn't find any gold. Hey, whoa! Now our train's going to sleep. Weird. Oh, man, I cannot believe we did it. Double Disney, double Big Thunder, and wait. I just remembered there's something else we can double up on. Double Castle, double Big Thunder, and double Sick Pig. This one's a little more, barriered off, but you can still get pretty close. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, get in here now. Ready? Sick Pig! Cheese! Heck yeah! Now that's what I call a fun pig.
Wait a minute, aren't you calling them sick pigs now?
Oh yeah, now that's what I call a sick pig. Yeah, you're right, Allie. That does feel better. Man, that is crazy to go from the East Coast to the West Coast and never leave the Old West. Aren't airplanes amazing? I mean, to go from Disney World to Disneyland all in that short of a space. I mean, there are definitely downsides, such as the guy that was going back to Beijing on the same flight with us, and he kept coughing on me and breathing on me. It smelled sort of terrible. And on an unrelated note, I'm actually really starting to not feel good. I'm having to worry about getting sick tomorrow. Because right now, I am celebrating. We've done it. Once again, we've done it. Double Disney, double Castle, double Thunder, and a double Sick Pig. The wildest sick pig in the wilderness.
Are you okay?
I think so. I think I might be coming down with something again. But Like I said, there's no time to worry about that right now. What I am worried about is how much time do we have left before the park closes?
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Well, we could run to another ride, but you know what? Why not double the double? Let's do that again! Whoa, wait a minute. Before we head into the line, though, we gotta warm up our hands. Oh, we gotta warm them. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. It's not real. It'd be nice if it was, though. I'm feeling cold. We just came from Florida. It was 70 degrees out there. I wasn't expecting 40 in California. I mean, in Big Thunder Mountain, you are expecting 49ers. You're just not expecting 49er to stand for the temperature. You're cold? Stomp your feet. Yes. Gotta learn something. 6 years walking the beat. They put one of yours in the hospital. You put one of theirs in the morgue. That's the Chicago way. All right, here we go again. Everything about this one is opposite. Instead of loading downstairs, you load upstairs. Instead of turning left, you turn right. In fact, the only thing that's the same about these railroads is how much fun they are. All right, here we go again. Hold on! And so was our night at Disneyland. Because what time is it now?
12:06.
12:06. That's the only downside to the double Disney, is that when you get to whatever Disney you're doubling, you're only going to have half as much time there as the Disney you would have doubled from. Wait, yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, double Disney, double Castle, double Big Thunder, actually double the double of Big Thunder, double sick pick. And I think, but I'm not sure, just plain old double sick. Because I am not kidding, I do not feel well now. I guess it sort of comes with the territory when you visit places where there are a lot of people touching a lot of the things that you touch. Spending a lot of time on airplanes going back and forth. I probably shouldn't cough on you. Alright, well, our Disneyland visit tonight was kind of short, but the good news is we're home now, Jefferly. And you know what that means? It means that even though we have to leave at the moment, we can always come back to Disneyland and continue the adventure tomorrow. Alright, guys. See you then. Well, that did not go according to plan. It turns out that after I got home that night, I picked up my kid, we were all here together, I got violently ill. I could not breathe, and then it spread up here to a horrible sinus infection. I spent several days with all the lights out and the windows covered, all dark with no companionship but Mika here, just in the darkness because the headache was so bad I couldn't look at light. And then once London also started getting sick and we were both having fevers of 103 degrees, I finally decided maybe I should go to the doctor. And I've just recently completed the antibiotics finally, and I'm healed! Or pretty close to it, because it turns out that while I was that sick with the upper respiratory infection, as they say, the whole sinus infection, and raspy breath, like the guy I sat next to on the plane, so clearly that's clearly that's what I got. I bruised my ribs from coughing. So the last few days, I've been okay. Coming back to health. Coming alive again. The lights are on, you know, I can see and everything. But every time I sneeze, bad words come out of my mouth because boy does that hurt. I've only bruised my ribs one other time when I was in a horrible car accident, so I know this will take a little while to heal up, but it's not that bad in the scheme of things. Certainly nothing compared to sitting in the dark for an entire week like Cameron from Ferris Bueller. I'm dying. It's actually funny because the only time that I got up during that whole thing was one night when I had tickets through a friend to go see Kiss. I pretty much had to sit during a good chunk of that show, and I was really like just coughing and dying and stuffy, but there was no way I was going to give up that ticket for Kiss on their last tour ever. We'll see how that pans out, but dude, I couldn't have, there's no way I couldn't have done it. I almost died, but I made it. I made it, Mika. She's not impressed. Of course, the cost of seeing Kiss was a little bit of a relapse almost in the sickness. It made me a lot worse than I had been for days before that. But I'm happy to say that I survived. So, turns out it was worth it. And there was one other cool thing that happened while I was down for the count, and that is that I got a new watch. And not just any watch. Check it out. Can you read the label right there? Oh, that's right. It's a Wiseau. A Tommy Wiseau watch. It's only $20 online. But because it's a Tommy, it's priceless. A friend of mine was buying some Tommy Wiseau merchandise and picked up that watch for me, and it came with a bonus gift. Look at that. Love is blind. That's incredible. But the bonus gifts don't just end there, because along with a room t-shirt and the watch and this, Tommy put something else in the packaging. He included, as